For NJ Advanced Media, I'm Jake Pavorsky here at the mecca of the college basketball world, the Palestra, where the Sixers just concluded their blue and white scrimmage in front of a very loud crowd. You can still hear some of the people staying for some autographs. Great turnout today and a great game, a really good showing from the Sixers as a whole as we sort of try and see what to expect from the group. They're placed at 42.5 wins by Vegas, which is a high line, and it seems like some of the guys are ready to sort of go after that target and try and make the playoffs. Ben Simmons was one of those guys today that really just looked phenomenal. Started out slow, but then just really took over at the end of the game. His passing, his ball handling, really able to get to the rim at ease today. Finishing with both hands too, which is a very positive sign. Predominantly a right-hand finisher while he was at LSU. Took some attacks to the rim today and finished with his left hand, and really just sort of looked like that baby LeBron, that all sort of NBA player that this Sixers team wants to build around. JJ Redick got involved too, hitting threes as well, and Ben Simmons talked about how they're just sort of hitting the tip of the iceberg as to what the two of them can do together and really have some damage for these opposing NBA defenses. One player who's a bit of a concern today was Markelle Fultz, who seems to be continuing to tinker with his jump shot. Not only was his jump shot form different, but his free throw form was as well. Had a weird stutter on his way up as he went to shoot it, and on the way down too as he's shooting his jumpers. Continues to have this weird hitch, did not shoot the ball well today, and when asked about it afterwards, Brett Brown said that this is not where they want his jumper, this is not where they're comfortable with it, and they're hoping that he can get back to where he was prior to the summer, where he clearly went off and did some things that are just not to his advantage. And it's going to take some time for him to sort of get rid of those bad habits and get back to where he was, and that could sort of limit his impact out of the gate for the Sixers team. Brett Brown said he's unsure of how long it could take him to sort of have that impact or have that change getting back to where his jumper was, but if I had to take a guess, it would probably be the first 20-25 games of the season or so, trying to get those repetitions in. And if he's not the same guy who can score from all three spots on the floor, the mid-range, the three-point line, as well as around the basket, then he's going to sort of struggle at the gate and might hit that rookie wall a lot sooner than some people think. He was great in the pick and roll and getting to the basket today. But everything else in terms of his jump shot was a little bit concerning and something that's certainly worth monitoring going forward. Otherwise, everyone else looked really good. Furkan Korkmaz stepped up in a way that people did not expect. Hit multiple threes today, did well driving the ball. He could be a guy that's fighting for some real playing time coming out of this preseason campaign and heading into the regular season. Jahlil Okafor looks like he's in fantastic shape, got up and down the floor really well. Could be a good contributor off the bench this year if he continues to sort of stay healthy, keep continuing to progress towards getting back in game shape. Looking at where the Sixers line is at 42.5 wins, I think that there's a chance that they could come close to that if Ben Simmons produces like he can, if JJ Redick is the proven three-point shooter that we know he can be, and if Markelle Fultz can get his jumper back on track, they could certainly hit that target. For NJ Advanced Media, I'm Jake Pavorsky.